Hey Pro Intermediate and Starter crew, we have Tabata. We're already in week 2. This is amazing. So it's an upper body workout. Now it's really important with any upper body workout because it's often isolated workout. Sometimes you have some good compound, the word compound meaning many muscles are working at the same time, which is our stabilizing muscles with our core. But yeah, isolated, so only one muscle working for biceps and stuff. Our heart rate's usually not as high. So what we try and do with Tabata is try and do a bit of a weights cardio. So when a cardio element comes up, whether you've got a spin bike at home, you do loop runs down your road like I do, step ups or anything like that, make sure the whole idea is to get your heart rate up. So when we come down onto the floor or do a workout, you're sort of burning more calories while you're trying to breathe and push through it. So that's a really good top tip. Think weights cardio. So Tabata, you're 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So this really means that you need to push it and bring the intensity the best you can. Remember, go through the motions before you do the exercise to kind of get you familiar with it. So the first one we've got is a dumbbell press for starter and intermediate crew, or a bit of strict barbell press. I'm going to show you all these levels, and I think it's really important now to mash them into videos. So starter crew, we kind of paint the picture of kind of where you're going. Yeah, and also pro crew, when things come up and we can't push as hard, we know also how to scale back and move as well. So starting with pro crew, a beautiful press, and we're going to alternate, guys. So when it says alternate, we either do one exercise for 4 and then another exercise for rounds 5, 6, 7, 8 of Tabata, so 8 cycles in the 4 minutes, or we might go 1 for 1. So we might do the strict barbell press, yep, for 20 seconds, and then we go into the clean and press for the next 20 seconds. So pro crew, usually if you're doing this, you're already pretty familiar, but let's have a look at your technique cues because they're the same for starter and intermediate crew. So strict press with our barbell, making sure we're in that nice set position, and we push up and bring our head through the window. Yep, so if you need to do a little push press and use the hips, feel free. If not, we're really going to work on just a strict press up and down the best we can. Alternate that with a cleaner press. We'll show you with the dumbbells in a second as well. Beautiful set position. Yep, back's flat, my neck's nice and neutral. I'm going to bring that hips up, bars up, yep, and into the press position. Yep, so you want to let it flow. Elbows come up and under, and then push up and overhead. That makes sense. So let's have a look with the dumbbell. So just a shoulder press is fine. I like a split stance, tuck my hips, my chin's up, knuckles to the ceiling. Always exhale, I really exaggerate the breath so you know when it's happening as well. Intermediate crew, if you want to try that cleaner press, yep, coming up, weights through here, and it comes up like a hammer curl, up onto the shoulder. Yep, so down. Starter crew, you can alternate that with the front raise. So 20 seconds, ooh, press it up, feel it absolutely burn, and then a dumbbell front raise. So we're actually going to take those weights out the front and strengthen the front of the shoulder. Yeah, breathing. What we want to do with anything overhead, guys, is make sure we're supported and nothing in that exaggerated C curve. Woo, take a breather. Next one. New one for a lot of crew is the Turkish get up, used in the Turkish army. And I think it's really important to try out new moves. If in doubt, it feels totally silly, just do some dumbbell punches for me, and that will burn you out just as much as this will. So starter crew, we're going to start with you. Let's have a look. Come on, cameraman. We're going to lie on the ground. We're going to have one leg up, one leg flat, arm out to the side, and this dumbbell is going to stay directly over my shoulder, and that's the point of this game, yeah? Is to keep this dumbbell as straight as possible. So, starter crew, what we're going to do is just come leaning over onto the side, pushing up with the elbow and the hip into this position, and that's all you're going to do, come back down. So, push and back down again. Again, doesn't feel too good. Dumbbell punches, standing up is completely okay. Intermediate and pro crew, we're going to do a half Turkish get up, so not full range. Again, nice stack. Eyes are staying on the weight the whole time. I'm going to lean over, pushing up, yeah, my left shoulder, left elbow, Hand is going to come underneath and support. I'm looking at that weight, coming up and through to this position. Yeah? Then I'm going to support it back on my left, bring that leg through, and then back down again. Yeah? The whole idea is that weight's nice and wobbly. And through, and then back down again. Feels a little bit funny, guys, but we'll work on it, but it's really good to introduce new fun moves as well. Before we go into the classic burn out the chest in number 3, use some elevation. This is going to help get depth. We're going to go 4 on one side, 4 cycles on the other. The whole idea, guys, is it gets you down further, which gets more into your chest, and you can't cheat with it, yeah? Cardio is next, so wrestlers, skipping, it might be spin bike, it might be step ups, anything that you want to do, just go hard for sort of 4 minutes if you can, but take the breaks if you need to as well. Cycle number 5, we're going to use our bench or a step. So if you've only got a little one at home, I'm going to show you that as well. So whenever we work the front, we want to work the back muscles. So coming over onto the side, yep, I might use my leg out the back, but the biggest technique here is that my hips are square. I never let my shoulder pull out of its joint. It's tucked nice in. My neck's neutral and my eyes are out front. Breathe and pull. Yep, no T-Rex wrists. Yeah, none of this sort of pulley. Yep, make sure it's nice. If you've got a higher step, yeah, super a little bit easier on those hips. Again, neutral. And you're really squeezing that shoulder blade. It's really important, guys, not to put it into the neck. Traps, this look, tension, not okay. No step, feeling uncomfortable, just take it into that beautiful ready row position. Again, and squeeze. Yeah, and you can go heavier on those ones as well. Right and left. Back into number 6, so step ups. Your beautiful step up starter crew. You guys are gonna know those. I love step ups. I think it's the whole climbing a mountain thing in me, which is quite fun. You've got those step jacks. Yeah, remember these? We had them last week. Yeah, you're gonna get really good at them. Or a 25-meter loop run for intermediate pro crew. So run, real heart rate stuff. Before coming into number 7 is we're gonna go and do some abs. So straight leg sit-ups or crunches. So depending on where you're at, guys, whether you're using a dumbbell to actually help you get up or not. So straight legs, again, what it's doing is taking out our hip flexors, which is really important. So starter crew, you might actually use the weight, use the momentum, and you might get up a little bit. You might get up a little bit more. Ooh, and then you're like, yeah, I feel great. Yeah, intermediate crew, you might need a bit of a swing, but then you can do a bit of a push. Yeah, or pro crew, you might be able to keep it up, or you might be able to keep it down. Yeah, so depending on, make sure you find that little path of not least resistance, but the greatest resistance from where you're at as well. Number 8, what we're going to do is we're going to come down, we're going to do some reverse chest stuff. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So, kind of like what we were doing the other day with some tension, what we're actually going to do is keep them up. So we're actually going to do some single arm chest. Yeah. So keeping that other weight up. So we're using all the stabilizing muscles on the left, keep the dumbbell up, and the right arm's moving. Yeah. What I like to do is keep 4 sides, 4 times on one side. So cycle, 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 break, 10 seconds, back up. Yeah, if you need to though, because I always try and fatigue one side over the other, or you can do alternating. Yeah, you're going to start to learn to become your own trainer, and I can't wait to see you on our online module about becoming your own trainer. If I can do it, you can do it. You'll see at the end, guys, a cycle 9 is there for the pro crew, another cardio cycle that you need to 4 minutes of work. And then you've got non-negotiables. Now, non-negotiables are put in the program. It's a big focus of round 3. Is that other areas you might want to work on that you might have equipment specific to either your home, like I have a pull-up bar here at our home. So, you know, practicing pull-ups is one of my non-negotiables. Barbell pressing is one of my non-negotiables, as well as body weights or push-ups and chest. So it might be just taking the time to do some resistant band pulls, taking the time to do further stretch exercises, or you might want to incorporate some beautiful back strength exercises. Yeah, opposite arm, leg reaches, or some of the sort of Superman lat pull down stuff. Just because you know, guys, as much as we work the front, we need to work the back, and non-negotiables are just something that you put in any program that is just an area you want to work on. That's a strength. But enjoy Tabata and week 2. Bye.